Today, I will be discussing my capstone project, going from step 1 all the way to step 11. Step 1 is identify the problem. For this problem, I chose to focus on iReady data of students primarily in kindergarten all the way through 3rd grade, because this year, as we all know, the Alabama Literacy Act will be in effect, and that requires that students who have not maintained grade level by the time they're in the 3rd grade on the ACAP testing will be held back until they are able to become on grade level. We utilize iReady in our school at IDER and in DeKalb County to help prepare these students for that and to help give them some more work on it. Here you can see that I have 2 years of iReady final diagnostic data. While we do have a good amount of students who are on their grade level or just like one level below, if you look with the red, that is 2 or more grade levels below. Both of these red sections are. Here in 2020, 2021, less than 5% tested to the 3 levels below their assigned grade level. And then 21 to 22, it was 23% who tested 3 levels below, 2 to 3 levels below. So that's quite an increase there. And it, goes to wonder, is that have anything to do with COVID? Does that have anything to do with the fact that the teachers are not understanding it? Do the students not understand it? We really need to know what's going on. So what we see here is a gap of the students below grade level steadily increasing as the years go on. Step 2 is to determine the affected individuals. For this specific problem, the affected individuals include students in kindergarten through 3rd grade, because your education starts in kindergarten. You don't start taking ACAP testing until 2nd grade, I believe. But it starts from square one. So students in kindergarten through 3rd grade and their parents and guardians. These students need more retention. They need more competence in their tested material, and they need more familiarity with the program. Step 3 is to select a task force for this project. I've decided that our task force should include the following: at least 2 ELA teachers, considering we are focused on the literacy aspect of iReady and ACAP, 2 parents, and the respective elementary student of those parents, and myself. We decided to move forward with working towards providing more iReady support for students and their teachers. Step 4 includes identifying limitations and making decisions. So as far as limitations go, we really need to have campus administration approval, because we need to work on scheduling needs with classroom teachers and administration. So we wouldn't be able to just make those decisions. We would really need to discuss it with our administrators first. As far as criteria goes, students are recommended to receive at least 30 minutes of iReady time in each subject for a week's time. So on their platform, when they log in, if they, whatever subject they click on, they have work to do, and it gives them a pathway of lessons. Teachers can actually assign work, although the system also automatically assigns them work based on their diagnostic level. So if we do this for at least 2 days each week, students should have ample time on the platform. And that is going into step 6 with our proposed solutions. So as far as proposed solutions go, we want to provide classroom time for teachers to utilize iReady in the classroom, because these students are not allowed to take their Chromebooks home with them. And that's really an issue for them. So they're not doing it at home because they can't do it at home. Rather than providing an hour-long secondary PE time, which is what a lot of these elementary teachers do at the end of the day, they could utilize half of that time period 2 days a week and go ahead and get their iReady time in. Because I understand in their classroom, they have other things to teach. They have the curriculum they have to teach. They have to meet the standards and follow the pacing guides. So this would allow them an easy fix into making sure that they get their iReady time for these students. And when we followed into step 7, which is soliciting feedback, when I met with my task force, the teachers, their summation of what they said is that they really feel that iReady could be more useful if they had more professional development on it, more training on it, and more guidance on how it aligns with the curriculum. A lot of them don't know how to assign assignments to these students on the pathway. So if we provided them with help in that, they would be able to use it more effectively. Furthermore, parents don't understand what the program is in general. I've noticed that most of them think that it is useless and they don't get it. And that's because they haven't been able to see the program themselves. These kids are not allowed to bring their Chromebooks home. So therefore, they're not allowed to be showing their parents what it is. We could make sure we could look into getting access for a parent account for, each parent, maybe a practice account so they can look at it and they can maybe help practice with their student at home how to properly work it and how to properly, flow through it. Just some ideas there. Step 8 includes deciding solutions. These solutions would include pursuing options for parents so that they can receive access to log into the iReady platform and help their students at home, as well as classroom scheduling of teacher needs to include time for iReady and its relevance in the ACAP and curriculum. So teachers really need to see the evidence here, and they really need to understand why it's important for us to go through this. Step 9 would be giving implementation information. So the way to implement this would be to discuss iReady access with our literacy coaches. They would be able to guide us. We have district and school level literacy coaches that could help us with this. Furthermore, we have an iReady contact that serves our county specifically, and they will come in and they will meet with us. In fact, they will be meeting with us today. We can reform the classroom schedules with campus administration. We could also utilize that idea of maybe cutting out that extra PE time just 2 times a week. And it's not even the entire time, it's only 30 minutes. And we can also create more opportunities for educator training, these are all easy solutions. Step 10 is evaluation. The way we'd evaluate progress on it is by utilizing the diagnostic data from the 3 iReady testing windows. There's one at the beginning of the year, one right around the middle of the year, and then one at the end of the year. So we have 3 different points in which we are analyzing data. And we could use that to see how are these students progressing? Are they progressing effectively? Are they having trouble? Is it making a difference? So on and so forth. We can also meet, our task force can, before and after each of those windows to make sure that we are effectively analyzing that data and moving forward and adjusting as we needed to. Furthermore, we can also send parent surveys home to be completed and returned to classroom teachers to just kind of see where our parents are as far as how they feel about the iReady platform. And finally, step 11 is to modify and adjust it as needed. And of course, like I said, we can meet periodically for the diagnostics testing windows and check out that data, and using that and the parent feedback would allow us enough information in order for us to adjust our plan as necessary. And here are my references for this project. Thank you so much.